Welcome everybody to another episode of Grande Gang TV. We're here at Grande Gang. It's our mission to inspire you to live life grande. For you illiterate motherfuckers, means big in Spanish. So we just want to inspire you to get the most out of your life, live your life big, whatever that means to you. Today, our special guest, he's already been a guest on here before, and I'm pretty sure we'll make this a regular thing, as you know, we're pretty decent homies. Reese, Big Reese, Washedreese, Rich Reese, especially Rich Reese, one of the co-founders of Hypernova Group, the best cook group in the world, famous for our Telfar piracy and
Wow.
and a lot of other jobs. But without further ado, I'm gonna let Reese introduce himself.
Wow. Well, what up, everybody? Reese, aka Washedreese, one half of the founders of Hypernova Group. You know what I'm saying? One of the, like you said, one of the best resale group out there. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to make some money, definitely holler at us. We get you in, try to get you going on these NFTs.
Facts. That's definitely going to be a big topic for this episode. NFTs is eating this shit alive, man. It's eating this shit alive. But before we get into dropping all that free game, we're gonna make y'all motherfuckers wait a little bit on it. Because when I promise you, this is when I tell you these niggas, bro, it gets me excited every time I talk about it, because these they literally put the example forth, right? I knew that these type of things were possible, you know, with working and doing money, but I didn't see it until I seen how they did it. And it kind of inspired me to almost structure my business, not in the same way, because I don't provide a service to people, but at the same time, take some of those good things from it, from being a part of it, and implement those things into my business. But before he give y'all all this free game, we're gonna get to know Reese a little bit better. Because on the last interview, it was a little bit short. I remember I was just talking about it with him. I was very sick at the time. I had a fucking bladder infection. It was turned into a kidney infection in the middle of the interview and shit. So I was very sick at the time. My questions were a little dry. It was my second interview ever recorded, but we back to run this bitch back again.
Definitely ready to run it back, have some fun in here. We already been chopping it up for like an hour previous to this, so you know what I'm saying.
No cap, bro. So we nice and warmed up. Everything should flow smoothly. So for the people that may not have tuned in or may have even forgot, where are you from again, Reese?
That's a long story, bro. So I I was born in Michigan, but I grew up in Kansas City. Currently live in Denver though.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So growing up, like you said, with that being a complicated story, were you like back and forth in between Michigan and Kansas City, or once you got to Kansas City?
I pretty much moved to Kansas City when I was like in first grade. So
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like after that, like we didn't go back to Michigan. But yeah, you know, I spent most of my time in Kansas City, obviously, until I moved to Denver.
Where so when you were growing up, I've never actually been to any of the Midwest states, to be honest with you, except for like flyovers. So what was growing up? What was growing up in Kansas City like? Like what was the culture like growing up there? Like what were some things you witnessed growing
Kansas City don't have no culture, bro. It sucks.
up?
No, I'm just playing. All my Kansas City people gonna be pissed.
I know. Hey,
No,
he said it, not me. You feel me?
no, for real though. It's a Midwestern town. It's, you know how I think of it now that I've like left and like have lived some other places. I think of it as like a big Midwestern town, if that makes sense. It's still a city. It's not like it's a city. There's not like cows and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's over like 2 million people in the metro area of Kansas City, like including all the rural counties on the outside and all that. But it was different. Kansas City was, I can't even give you like this is a thing that we did or a culture that we had. Like we wore white t-shirts and blue jeans forever. We ate barbecue, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's Kansas City. That's about it, bro. It ain't shit to do. That was one of the reasons I was looking forward to leaving. So grab,
so white teens, blue jeans, black barbecue.
bruh. Basically, yeah.
Okay, bet. So I'm feeling it. So growing up early, was like barbecuing or grilling something that interested you? Like what did you think you were gonna do when you were growing up, living in Kansas City? What were your aspirations as a young?
Man, nobody has any aspirations in Kansas. I'm joking. You know, for me, I was one of those kids, bro, and I still as an adult was this way. Everybody always like, "What you want to do? What you aspire to be?" I was like, "Nigga, nothing. I don't want to work. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Work? Nah, work is dead."
No, dead
So
ass
you know
though.
what I'm
Dead
saying?
ass.
It's what I always aspire to be like. How can, bro? I was looking for a get quick rich scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something that I can scheme on and make a bunch of money because I'd rather do that than actually work. But you know what I'm saying? I ended up working most of the time. You know, because that shit ain't easy. Um, but you know, once I was an adult in Kansas City, I had all kinds of varieties of jobs where I've done literally every job. You know what I'm saying? Like in my early 20s, I was like food shit. Bro, I was a garbage man at one time. Like, I worked in retail. I worked at a gas station. I worked at a call center. Like, nigga, there's not a. I did construction. Um,
Damn.
I've literally done like I've done office work. I've done, bro, I've done like garden work. Like every like all kind of anywhere that was hiring, bro, that was gonna give me a paycheck. I was there.
Nah, I feel it. Nah, I feel it. That's how you got to be though, and that's exactly why you aspire to be nothing. Shit.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? This nigga he done worked in every industry. You see how hard it is coming out Kansas City? Shit, I want to aspire to be nothing too. Damn.
Hey, facts.
But shit, bro. So outside of obviously making money, you know what I'm saying, your whole life, what were some of the things that you were into, like, just for pleasure, just for your, your pure enjoyment, like,
You
because I
know,
know,
I'm
I
a
know what it
I'm
being
a nerd,
isolated.
bro.
Yeah, bro. I know. Shit, but the people don't know. But the
I'm a
people
nerd,
don't know.
bro. So for me, um, a lot of my time, and you know, I was a kid. I was a kid that, you know, I'm of the age that we played outside and we rode our bikes and we left home for like 6 hours and made it home by when the street lights was on. You know what I'm saying? Like we did all that shit, but at the same time, like I was always into technology. I was always into computers. I had video games. That was just like my thing. My younger brothers like got into video games because of me. We regularly play video games still to this day. Like online, we all live in different places, but like online and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, video games was my like that was my big hobby. As I got older, I started to get like into cars, not really into them in a way that certain people do, but just like really following them, reading up on them, knowing what like the popular cars were, like
Like
the
looking
cars that
at
I
builds and stuff.
yeah, knowing stuff about them, knowing different engines, and you know what I'm saying, like just that kind of stuff. That was a hobby for me. So after that kind of took off, you know what I'm saying, like as a hobby, I just kept with that, and I've always like loved cars and motorcycles and shit like that, jet skis, even though I don't even fuck with jet skis.
Shit, why you don't fuck with jet skis, bro? That's got to be a Kansas City thing.
No, like I don't know, bro. I stay my ass off the water. Stay
No,
my ass off the water.
you know what? I feel it because
Motherfuckers be playing.
yeah, bro. Like, man, we was jet skiing in Jamaica one time. Me and the fam, we went on the trip, and it's always me, mom, and then little bro. So it's three of us. So I'm of driving age, so I can get my own jet ski. My brother, what I'm saying,
Hmm.
he was driving my mom. That
Hmm.
scary ass nigga. She getting it. My mom been jet skiing a few times out the
Hmm.
country and stuff. I'm getting it too. I'm going my own speed though, because like you said, I like, bro, I was on swim team for 3 years. I still don't fuck with water. So I understand what you
Hmm.
mean. Open water with fish and
It's
shit in it,
different, bro. It's
bro.
different. I don't
Spooky.
like. I've been in the ocean. I've been in like lakes and shit, and it's just something about lakes and bro, the ocean. Like the eeriest things to me are imagining all the shit that sunk to the bottom of the ocean. It's just like boats and bodies and shit down there. That should be fucking me up.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Then imagine all the little my thing would be like, bro, because I was always real big in animal books. So I'm like, shit, it's hella fish in this motherfucker. It's probably a couple sharks down that bit, like just
You
waiting,
know what's
lurking.
wild, bro? Like I be watching Planet Earth and shit like that, and like, bro, down there, it's animals that niggas never heard of, and I'm good.
Yes, bro. Like once you get down deep in them trenches, but man,
I'm good.
bro, they on a jet ski. My brother on the back. My mama go into a turn, he gets scared. Next thing you know, they flip over in the ocean. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, no, that's
Hmm.
my mom. That's my mom. The Jamaicans run out there, they get them back up on there. And they good, thank God. You know what I'm saying? They good. They still living, breathing. But I was like, man, after I seen that, I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck who you is. You not riding on my jet ski. You could be my wife. We solo. You better get on the other
Bruh.
one. Because if
Yep,
I
because
flip
you about
over
to
in
throw
here,
me off this bitch. Yep.
gee, I am too big to be trying to lift myself up out of the open ocean by trying to prop up on something that is moving as I apply pressure
In the ocean, right?
in
Like,
the
bro, like
ocean.
the jet ski is moving, and you trying to like pull yourself up on a jet ski that's tilting because it just doesn't just stay flat. Like, all right, bro.
Like, bro, what? No, there's no pedals down there. And then the more you flap, the more you thrash and flail and shit, the more animals you attract. I'm like, bro, what if I goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm dark skinned, bro. You know, so I got big calves.
Shark,
Yeah,
anything, man.
he thinking it's a nice little, oh damn, that's a nice tuna right there. Oh,
Bro.
I'm saying,
That's
hell
a
no.
L.
I'm good. Exactly. I'm good. I'll stay on the beach. You know, I'm all for the vibe though. I'll come to the beach. I hate the sand, but I'll come to the beach, you know what I'm saying? Kick it and stuff, but I'm cool. I'm cool when it comes to the water sports, bro.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Facts.
But shit, so it seemed like you was a mechanical, very, very, very interested by machines from what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I definitely like how, you know what I'm saying, cars and shit, even computers I would consider like machines and shit, because they,
Yeah,
you know,
same.
with all
Yeah.
the working parts, you know what I'm saying, it's a bunch of working parts. Same with video game systems, all that same stuff, you know what I'm saying, it's a bunch of parts working together to get whatever the
Yeah, to
solution
reach
is.
a common goal, you know what I'm saying, to produce a
Yeah,
function. So
yeah. So
how do you think that stuff, that mechanical background led to you reselling? Like how did you get started with reselling? And then two, how do you think your hobbies and experiences as a child influence you to kind of take it to that next level with the cook group?
all right, so this is all kind of goes together. So as a child, I was always in, you know what I'm saying, I was in school in the 90s, like in middle school and shit. So like the shoe culture at that time was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was in middle school when Jordan 10, 11, and 12 came out, because it was 6th through 8th grade, I think, or some shit like that. I just aged myself, but
Oh God, I definitely just hit that motherfucker. I said Reese old, y'all. I just live tweeted that.
yeah, facts. But yeah, so we was always in the shoes. Like, my generation is the generation. I mean, the niggas a little older than us because the Jordans that it came out like in the early 90s when it really started booming. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just like right after their generation or whatever. And
But y'all were the generation that started seeing like more colorways and
yep,
different lineages. So y'all are
all the
really the
above, bro.
sneakerhead. Y'all really the
Yeah,
sneakerhead generation.
yeah, for sure. Like, bro, I'm sitting here like looking at literally all my shoe boxes on this shelf, and I'm like, this don't even make no sense. I don't even wear. Yeah. Anyway, so in middle school, you know what I'm saying, niggas was in the shoes, like everybody was always in the shoes. That was the thing. And it just continued. So I saw shoes as like something that was just like a fashion thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they were. It was a fashion thing. And then I guess in somewhere between like 2000 and 2010, like reselling really started kind of going crazy. Like, it was light at first. I wouldn't even say then. I would say like maybe after 2005 is when you started to see like shoes kind of going for a little higher. And it was something that was always in existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a pair of shoes from 1988 and it's 1998, like it was gonna have a value no matter what. And that's like, it was almost like the stock market. And that's exactly what it is today. It's just on a much larger scale. So to me, it was like, I like shoes. I'm just gonna buy shoes. And then in like 2010, maybe, I got Space Jam 11s. Maybe 2009, 2010, something like that. I got
Game
Space Jam
changing.
11s.
Game
Yeah.
changing pair
So
right there.
I got 2 pairs, and I flipped them. Or no, let me take that back. I got 1 pair and I flipped them for twice what I paid for them. There was like one, what were they back then? Like 180, 170, 180, something like that. And I think I sold them for 4. And I was like, man, okay. I think that was the first pair of shoes that I resold. And I was like, okay, I kind of like that. So from then on, I never was really reselling much after that point, but every now and then I would like come across some shoes and I would grab them or grab 2 pairs or whatever, and then like flip a pair, keep a pair for myself, whatever it may be. So I just started collecting and more collecting than selling. And then when my daughter was about to be born, I was like, man, I need to stop like buying shoes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
you were
it
kind of
doesn't.
like you were kind of like
Yeah,
nigga, yeah, nigga, I need to grow up. Like,
yeah. I
yeah,
need to like buying shoes is it's fine, but like shit, nigga, like a whole kid, like bro, we about to have to pay for everything. Like shoes is not it right now. You know what I'm saying? So we moved on from shoes to kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the shoes was dead at that point. That was gone. Like I stopped buying shoes. I didn't buy shoes. The first pair of shoes I bought that like after we had like my kid or whatever was like last year, bro. And she about to be 8, or she just turned 8.
damn,
So I didn't buy shoes. Yeah.
that's stacking, not
I
lacking for real.
Right. I didn't buy shoes for a long time. Like, but now I've been going overboard because whatever.
Cause you're
So what I'm saying?
rich, rich.
No, relax. Uh, so I kept selling shoes or whatever. Like every now and then, I would sell the shoes that I would get extra shoes or whatever. Well, when Jordans hit 200, so when they got to 190, I was like, bro, they hit $200. I'm done. So they hit $200, of course, and I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm not buying Jordans no more. So I started buying SBs, dunks, like hella SB dunks, bro, hella like nonstop. I would go to the skate shop, like I knew the people at the skate shop. I would go line up for the releases, like it was like that. And I started with SB dunks because SB dunks they just make so many less of those than Jordans or any other shoe, Air Max, any other shoe. Like there's not many SB dunks, and people have seen that the last 2 years when they try to buy SB dunks. And it's even worse now because I feel like everybody's going for them, and less people are getting them because there's more people that want them. So you
Yeah,
know how that
exactly,
goes.
exactly.
So I switched to
Supply and
SB
demand.
dunks. That's it. You know the vibes. Um, so I switched to SB dunks, started rocking those, kept buying shoes, like you know what I'm saying? Like, so all this was before we had my daughter, right? Like, because I was still buying like all the SB dunks.
Yeah, yeah.
So I hit a pair of Red Octobers, and that was like February, and I held them and I sold them for 5 bands.
God damn, nigga.
Bruh, it was the biggest cook I've ever had for sure, like without question. Until one of these NFTs pop off, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no, it was the biggest cook I ever had. So I sent them to Flight Club in LA, and they sold them, and they was there for like February. I probably sent them. They was there for like 4 months, I think, before they sold, and they sold the week before I moved to Denver. So that shit hit like at the perfect time.
Yeah. That shit hit different. Yeah,
It
yeah.
hit, bro. It hit perfect because we had saved money because we was like, we think we can make it on this when we move out there. We think like this is enough or whatever, and then that shit hit, and I was like, shit, we up, let's go.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah. But so when I moved out here, I kept selling. So I had hella SB dunks that I hadn't worn, and SB dunks had started to go up in value at this time. This is like 2015 ish. They started to go up in value. Some of the ones I had from like the early, years before, they started to go up in value. So we grinded it out here. Like we was struggling in Denver at first. Like just like when you move somewhere new, like you're not gonna go there and just boom automatically and just be,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
it's never
it don't work
overnight,
like that.
bro.
It don't
Never.
work like that.
Exactly.
So we get out here and we were struggling. So I started selling off my shoes that I hadn't worn because I had a whole bunch of them, and that ended up being a blessing that I ended up buying all them dumbass shoes that I didn't even need. So so sold shoes to like pay bills, whatever. But we ended up making it. And so then in 15 I started working at Apple. And I met one of the homies. So he came in, he started I want to say like a year after me, maybe a little longer than a year, maybe 2 years after me. But it's the homie Julian. at Vices in Denver. It's a shoe and clothing resale shop. So he started working with me at Apple part time, and we were just talking one day, and I was like, "Bro, like I need to make some extra money. Like, what's the move? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know
Yeah,
you're in
yeah.
resale. Like, tell me what's the move." And he's like, "You need to start buying Supreme shit." I was like, "Bet." So I think that night I came home from work, bro, and I got on the computer. I started looking at Supreme, and niggas was like, "Oh, it sells out immediately," and I was like, "Well, damn, it sells out immediately. What do niggas do?" And I asked him. He's like, "Well, they be buying bots." So I started looking into bots. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then from then on, I
Basically the
bought.
reselling rabbit hole. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like it was just like from then on, it was just like up. Like I bought the first bot, and then I was tweeting about shit. Scrap was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean, like bots and
Like me no
buying shoes
understand
to
beat group.
sell and
Me
like,
no
yeah, you
understand.
know what
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying? And Scraps, he is now. He claimed he's not, bro, but Scrap is a computer nigga.
He is, bro. He is,
Yeah,
bro.
no, he is. This nigga
He
would
is.
he would tell you that he's not, but he definitely is.
He
Uh,
is.
he didn't used to be. No, this nigga didn't know what RAM was, like just simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nigga, Scrap was like a more street nigga than computer nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understood. Like I explained shit to him, whatever. So once we started like kind of figuring that out, we kind of like did our own thing, like Scrap. So one of my first bots was Ghost AIO by the same people who made Phantom, and it was a Nike only bot, and you had to have hella accounts, hella proxies, all that. But at the time, they allowed you to run multiple instances, so I could make a key. Like I could send Scrap a download link and a key, and I could also do like another one. You're allowed to have two extra instances, so three running at the same time on whatever on other
Oh,
computers or whatever, right?
bet.
So so when we first started, I would let Scrap like I would just be like, bro, I'm just making you a key. Just use, you know what I'm saying? Use the bot. So me and him like built a tighter bond off that kind of shit and like just going for the same shit and always talking and like trying to hit the releases. And then that of course eventually turned into Hypernova.
Wow, bro. That's inspiring as hell to hear. Like niggas really built literally from the ground up.
Yeah, facts.
So boom. So you started out with Ghost, same people that made Phantom, using those extra keys to basically, you know what I'm saying, make it a what people would call a cook group, which is, multiple people using bots and stuff to
Yeah,
catch
and like,
reselling.
you know, Hypernova started as a Discord that was just me and Scraps like Discord to push it in. Like it was where we put our like checkout links from the bots. We put like these releases are coming up. We had a chat for just us, and then like we slowly like, oh, this person wanted it. Oh, Hugo wanted it. And then like we put Tara in, and then we put Aaron in. And it was just like a little spot for us to kind of kick it with the homies or whatever. But then people was like started to be like, yo, can I get in? Yo, can I get in? And then we was like, well, shit. I guess hella niggas is trying to get in. So that's you know what I'm saying. We kind of made it a thing. But
And
that's also in what's the word I'm looking for, bro? I can't even think of the word. Um, but most of the reason why it got started, like the way that it's going now, is because of Stun.
shout out, bro. You okay? You guys don't know Stun. You never will know Stun, right?
Never will know Stun.
let's get this straight, all right? But if you Stun likes on Twitter, if Stun tells you to do something,
Just do it.
just fucking
Bro,
do it.
I had this conversation. I DM Stun the other day and was like, "Hey, bro, you know what? Like, I should have been listening to you a long time ago."
Every time I
And
go in
bro,
the kitchen, bro, I tell Stun I should be listening to you, Stun. Every
bro,
time I go.
Stun be telling niggas shit like, "Hey, bro, buy this obscure stock or this obscure crypto," and you be like, "All right, nigga, whatever." And then like 6 months, a year later, it be,
1,000% gain.
bruh, 1,000% like up, and he's like, "Told y'all niggas," and be like,
And he don't
"Man,
even
I
say
didn't think you
that.
was knew what you was talking about."
And
But
that's the thing. Stun is so
every
crazy.
single
The
time,
nigga
bruh, every
communicates with
time.
anime pics. Like if some shit is up, he just finna send a picture of a fuck. He just finna tweet an anime girl holding her hands up. And then he's gonna tweet this, and then he's gonna tweet the 15-minute chart. He's gonna be like, "Told you,"
bro.
And then he's gonna disappear again for like 6 months.
Facts. No, that's facts. That's big facts.
But for those of y'all listening, bro, follow Stun. If Stun says to do something, you fucking
Just do it.
You
and,
do
bro,
it.
and like I used to be like, no, I don't know. Just don't even question it, bro. Just do it and stop questioning it and just do it.
Like literally, bro. So, and I also would imagine that he had a big part to do as instructing you guys to scale Hypernova the way you scaled it. Because like you said, it started out all good things start out small, just the homies, building up, and it's like, damn, this shit hard. Damn, this shit hard. Damn, this shit hard.
It was interesting, bro, because we like at first I don't even think Stun was in Hypernova. Like he might have been. I don't remember like who all was in the beginning. I feel like Stun came like a little bit later, not like a lot later. Like it wasn't like a lot after we started, but like a little bit. But I felt like for a minute, bro, it was literally we didn't have no mods. It was just me and Scrap. Like me and Scrap. Like, how long you been in Hypernova?
It's going on about a year for me,
bro. In the beginning, it was me and Scrap. And we didn't have no other mods, no other help, no other nothing. So we did all
I
the
remember
release
that,
shit,
like,
bro. And at that time, like, because I was still working at Apple, so I would be like up early in the morning. So I would take like the morning shift. We would say like I would be up like at like 6 or 7, like on talking, like getting ready for releases, whatever, before I had to go to work. And then Scrap would be up all night. Like he was up all night all the time. He'd be going to bed like 4 or 5 as I was getting up. You know what I'm saying? So like we always pretty much had somebody in there, but it wasn't the traffic that we like. The amount of people that was in the group at the time wasn't what it is now, obviously, because we could not. Bro, I wouldn't be able to do that. Like we when we had like 200 people, it was manageable. But when we started getting like 500 people, it was not manageable no more.
Yeah, like because how many members are we at now?
I don't know. Hold on, I can tell you real quick though. I feel like it's about 1,200. I think we it's interesting because we definitely. Sometimes it doesn't feel like there's that many people in there. Like if you go in the kitchen and just talk, it is not 1,200 people talking, bro. Like,
yeah. It's normally about a good consistent stream of anywhere. It depends on which channel, but normally kitchen anywhere from 100 to 200 people talking at a time.
I say it depends on what's happening.
Yeah. It definitely depends on what happened.
The last few days, 1,276.
Okay.
The last few days, bro, is every everything has been on one, bro. Just don't get caught by no Arizona cans, bro.
You fucked up for that. Don't get caught by no Arizona.
Dog, I can't believe he came in there and told us that he got killed.
Why the fuck would he come in the kitchen and tell us that, bro?
He shouldn't have did that.
Like this isn't the Nova.
Bro, this is not the place for you to say that you did some stupid shit.
This is not
because niggas are gonna call you out on it.
Niggas is, bro. So Hypernova, bro. So for those of y'all that don't understand exactly what a cook group is, I'll explain that real quick, right fast, right before we get into this personal story. So a cook group is basically a group that specializes in reselling, and the way that they do this is they orient it in a way where they provide you with all your tools needed for reselling. So they have so in Hypernova, for example, we're not just a sneaker cook group, let's get that down. You know what I'm saying? These niggas really need to let me be the marketing PR rep, but we talking about that. But you feel me? But so we cover everything from fucking sneakers to Funko Pops to mobile homes, cars, and everything. Everything, literally everything. NFTs, yes, especially NFTs, which we're going to talk about very soon. So basically, there's also a bunch of monitor channels that monitor different types of websites. So Shopify sites, traditional box store sites like Walmart, Target, those things. And pretty much they just give you the resources that you need so that for popular drops, for example, like if Yeezy is dropping some foam runners, we will know anywhere from 3 days to a week before when they're dropping, what time they're dropping, on what websites they're dropping. And that's why it's a paid service, because this is actually information that has helped tons of people get wealthy. Like we've seen people pay their houses off, buy new cars,
Mm-hmm.
buy new
Mm-hmm.
houses off of just
Mm-hmm.
reselling using the information provided in this Discord server. So this isn't one of those, oh no, this is a scam, I really don't get what I pay for. You really get what the work you put out of it. Because like I said, I've been able to.
Some people would say it's not worth the price that we charge, but like there's other cook groups that are not as expensive. So there's always
Exactly.
there's options, bro. Like it's not like one group, and some people like other groups, whatever. Like it is what it is. If you like what we offer, because we offer pretty much everything. Like anything that has to do with reselling, like we offer. It's a service that we offer. Like, and we'll go out if it's a new service or a new thing that comes out. We'll go get somebody that's on that. You know what I'm saying? So we have every resource available to the people that are in the group.
Exactly, and that's another thing about these groups. A lot of groups don't have the versatility that Hypernova has, right? You guys know I'm a firm believer. I don't believe in bullshit. It's not a bullshit group. When I tell you we have literally everything in between, we have everything in between. Literally. Like I can, for example, if you're bored one night, you like, man, I need to think about making some money. I'm spending too much time on social media. You can go in Hypernova and you can just, if you read all the channels, that shit will take you all night to read every channel in Hypernova. It'll probably take you 2 or 3 days because that's how much
Bro, it's gonna take
information,
you
probably a week, if we being honest. If you read
if
everything
you
in
go
detail,
in like some of the information the stun drops, you might be lost for a couple of days, bro.
just
Just for
off,
that one section.
yes, bro, just off one mega file. You see what I'm saying? Like the information provided in there is literally worth a college. It's literally worth college tuition. That in all honesty, it's worth college tuition. Because for example, so he brought up NFTs, so we're going to get into these NFTs next. So for those of you, the guys that don't know, NFT is a non-fungible token that is sealed on the blockchain. So for example, Ethereum, this is where the majority of NFTs are traded, released, minted, this, that, and third. So minting means that you're catching the NFT non-fungible token on release from the manufacturer's website. So you're minting it. So basically you're paying them in cryptocurrency. Now you own this item and their creative licensing rights to this item. So that means that you can sell this item again. And for those of you guys who've been, I'm not gonna say living under a rock, because we're still very early in this space, which is another great thing about Hypernova, beating the punch, beating the crowd, because we've had people in there make hundreds of thousands of dollars already. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Already. Like we were like, this was on Top Shot before Top Shot
Yeah.
even got a Twitter community. They was in there
Yeah.
talking about Top Shot.
And Top Shot is nothing but an NFT. That's all it is. You know what I'm
That's all
saying?
it
Like
is.
that's literally all Top Shot is. It's done in a different way, but some of the NFTs that we've been buying is actual art. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just showing you my collection. Like there's some actual art in there. Like there's some goofy shit too. You know what I'm saying? But it's actual art. But you put money into them. Some people buy them because they like the art. Like I'm literally gonna buy this because I like the art. I don't ever plan on selling it. I don't ever like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm never giving it to anybody, whatever. And then they get, they make like blockchain picture frames. Like that, picture frames that'll display
Mm-hmm.
all your NFTs, that'll rotate them, that'll like whatever. So people buy this art to display in their house. Like they buy big wall ones, like all kinds of crazy stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like they definitely have like an art aspect to it. Also, like real art, it has a money aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go buy a Picasso or a Basquiat or some crazy shit like that, you're paying the high. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go buy a fuck render NFT, you paying the high. It's the same thing. You know what
Like
I'm
if you
saying?
want to
Like
buy a
there's
Bored Ape, like them shits is
yep.
selling for,
Oh,
when we say literally hundreds of that, we're not exaggerating, hundreds of thousands of
dog,
US dollars.
when I saw that ape go for over $1 million. Dog, so believe it or not, I've been on NFTs for a whole like 4 weeks.
No, I
4 weeks,
believe it.
bro.
I've been on them for
I
2 weeks.
bro, I can't like Scrap hit me and was like, yo, Blase made this and this and this. And I was like, but wait, they just like bought some art and then they sold it. He's like, yeah, it's just like it's kind of like resale. Some you hold, some you like flip immediately. And I was like, but I like already do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just resale. That's nothing. That's
It's
resale.
literally
And he was like,
you guys have literally created a community that is built on vertically integratable skills.
bro,
You
like
give
it's
people
the
the proper
same thing.
skills and you teach them how to read markets. And like you said, it's the same thing as sneakers. How do you know which sneakers to cook? Well, you got to evaluate the market. Well, what's been selling? What's been that? Bro, it's you teach people these vertical integratable skills, and it, like I said, it's worth the college tuition because it can feed you for a lifetime. These are people
Mm-hmm.
who don't work jobs anymore. Their job is reselling.
Bro, I literally before I got on with you, I was just reading like a tweet that came. It's not somebody I follow, but it was like somebody that you know what I'm saying, is in the NFT space or whatever. And he was like, I'm feeling pretty good today after I did my math. For the month of August, I made about 150K.
Like just like these are casual.
Casual,
These are computer nerds, bro. These are people
casual.
that sit on the computer, just a casual 150K. I saw another tweet like that. I was like, yeah, so made $500,000 flipping JPEGs. Feels great.
Yeah, dog. Well, when I saw that and I like tried like went and was like, all right, bro. You know who I went to? Stun.
Stun. Stun. Yes.
Stun. And I was like, bro, I don't understand none of this shit. I don't understand I barely understand the blockchain. I definitely don't understand this art shit. I don't understand the token aspect of it. Like if I meant something, where does it go? Like did they send me an email and like I downloaded or like what the like I literally was completely stupid.
Bro,
I didn't have no clue.
I had to buy one to figure out how it worked.
Bruh,
I
yeah,
didn't
so
know
I
how it
figured it
worked.
out. But yeah, like Scrap got me going, and then our chat, the mods and me and Scrap, you know what I'm saying? Like our chat is just talking bullshit all day, but it's been a lot of NFT lately. Just trying to figure out what the cooks are, what the next moves are. Um, but yeah, like it's just finding those right projects. You find those projects and you will make money, guaranteed. Like I don't know. Like I be trying to tell people, and they be like, yeah, I don't know, and I'd be like, yeah, I was iffy too, but all the ones that I've bought are up. I think like with the exception of one or two, that's like down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the amount that the other ones the value is up. Like that's the amount the other one's down. It like doesn't negate that at all, or not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's not gonna hit, but you got to do your own research. And it's the same like you said with the sneaker market. You don't know what shoes are gonna hit. Sometimes you buy a shoe for $180 and then you go look and the market says that they're worth $150 and you lost $30 a pair, you're real salty. It's the same thing with NFTs. Like you might you might definitely buy one that's, you know what I'm saying, like gonna be going under.
Shit,
But
I
you
did.
might buy one. Yeah, like but you might buy one that's gonna go into the moon. You know
That's
what I'm
gonna
saying? Like,
sell like for example, people that bought that eight. What was mint on the Board Ape yacht when it dropped? How
uh,
much was that shit? It was like point
bro,
zero 0.07, point zero
yeah,
0.05.
yeah, that was
It
just something like a
it
couple
was
$100,
it
like
bro, it
two,
was
three hundred
decimal
dollars, bro.
0.005 ETH. Bro,
Yeah,
I think anywhere from decimal 0.005 ETH. And if you don't understand what ETH is, that means Ethereum. So the value of these NFTs is right now is still mainly traded on the Ethereum network through OpenSea.io, right? That website. So you determine the value by using decimal points based on the total value of the Ethereum coin, its total circulating value. So one Ethereum
all right.
right now is worth about 30, what is it, 32
Like
today?
39,
39. Oh yeah.
bro. The last 2 days, it's been running crazy.
Yeah, bro, I ain't even been checking. I just been cooling.
It's been like literally 2 or 3 days. It was 32
Mm-hmm.
like 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 2, 3 days ago, and yeah, it's like 39.
And when we
It
say
was
32,
almost 4,000. It went back down.
and when we say 32, we mean $3,200. So
Yeah,
the prices of these are evaluated at that, but they always OpenSea does a good job at it. They always show you the dollar amount value for
yeah,
whatever decimal point it is. But just
yeah.
imagine buying something for, like Reese said, for pretty much $200, and now it's worth six figures,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't do anything but buy it and wait. It took like what 4 weeks for them to reach six figures. But honestly, I seen a couple of them sell for, like you said, $1 million.
Bruh, there was some apes that sold for over 1 million. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be other ones because again, we're early in the space. And
Guys, this is something that in the next 3 to 5 years is going to become regular. Once celebrities start using it, once all these other influential people understand the money that there is to be circulated within this space, it's honestly going to explode.
it is. And here's the other thing. Another thing that people don't understand about NFTs is that when you buy an NFT, right, and I mint it directly from the artist or whatever, money goes to the artist. The artist might have a team of other people he works with that helps him, and he might break them off a cut or however that might go. Some people literally, I'm doing everything by myself. Some people have a team, right? So it just depends on how they do it. You can kind of like when you mint, whatever that set price is, right? Or as the artist, whatever you set that first price as for the mint, you also set a price when you write the contract. You also set a price for how much you make on the resale. So every time one is resold, you say, I want 5% of this. Every time it's resold, doesn't matter how many times. Every time it's resold, I get 5% Ethereum to my account. You know what I'm saying? So like people always think of art as like artists don't ever make no money. People go to school for art and they don't make no money. There ain't no money in it. There ain't no money in it. That's just dead. These people are making millions per drop. Like as an artist, making millions per drop. And then every time it's resold, you get a percentage. Bro, they're eating.
Exactly, and that is exactly why we're making it a point to demonstrate you guys that this is very early. Once people realize that everything that they create and sell on here, even if you sell it for like $274, somebody else sells it for fucking 100K, right? Nigga, you getting 5% of that.
It happens. Yeah.
You're getting you're getting
regularly.
5% of 100. You're getting $5,000, and let's say, and normally the average like they set the standard. So the standard is minting 10,000 NFTs. So let's just say you and a team of, let's say, about 5 people. Y'all create a program, mint 10,000 NFTs. Sell them for point. I'm gonna break out the damn calculator. So let's say you sell them for an average of $250 at mint, right? So $250 times 10K. 2.5 million if you just sell all these shits off rip. But let's say every NFT you minted gets resold to a secondary market for at least $1,000. So again, 10K times 1K, $10 million. And we're gonna do 5% of that. Motherfucker, that's 500K you made on top of the 2.5 mil you made already. And then if those things get sold again for a higher price, you making another 5%. You literally will never be broke if you make a good NFT, sell out your collection, and it's popular enough that people want to resell it. And then mind you, all this stuff is getting traded in cryptocurrency, a currency that's price action and value is just like any other currency on the world, and it's determined by how much people are using it. Well, if the more people that use it, the more people that trade it, the more the value of this cryptocurrency goes up. So you're getting paid all of this in a currency that has the potential to infinitely go up. So like you making money just by having money.
Bro, that was one of the things that got me into NFTs. I was like, so wait, everything's based on coins. So if I buy something for 0.5 ETH and then ETH goes up and I sell it for 0.5 ETH, then I've just made money. Simple. It's real simple, bro.
Exactly. It's real. And if you're a normal person working your job, listening to this, like, bro, we're not telling you that you're gonna hit for an NFT that sells $1,000, but bro, you have to think about it. Don't even think about the moon, bro. Let's just think about improving your life on Earth, bro. Let's just say you get an NFT and you can sell it for 1 ETH. Even if you sell that thing for 1 ETH, bro, because you are owner, you're always gonna eat off that. That's pretty much your passive income. So because what was the statistic that was famous on Twitter? Like $274 a day.
Something like that. Yeah,
you need to make 6 figures. So, bro, if you do enough of this to where you can prop yourself up and you do your crypto research, right? I'll have somebody on to really dive into the deeper crypto. I got to find a good guest. But you bring somebody on, you do what you do in crypto, bro. You're literally never not eating. You literally will never not have money. You will never not have wealth, because you'll have wealth not only in fiat currency, but in illiquid and semi-liquid assets, which is the
Right.
real key to wealth. That's what Shaq, like when people say net worth, for you guys that don't understand that metric, it's not how much cash they have on hand, it's how much they have in total liquid assets. So that means that, let's say someone is like, who name somebody worth 100 M's.
Oh shit.
Shit, I can't even think off the top of my head.
I know. I'm like,
LeBron worth
right,
100
right, right.
M's, right? Much of that, probably 90% of that, is tied up into assets. But that's how he will maintain wealth. In the next 10 years, he'll probably be worth 300 mil. Another 10 years, probably 5, 6, probably half a bill, probably a bill, because it's about investing. Like shout out Big Beezy. I got to get Bees on here if she'll have me. But
Definitely have Bees on here. Shout out Bees.
man, shout out Big Bees, man. Shout out Capital SB, man. Real GOAT, real VA. You know what I'm saying? That's my fucking nigga, man. But anyways, bro, like B said, investing is for everyone. You can still, if you're a teacher and you love your job, you can still, teach and love your job. But now you can actually enjoy and take the real joys out of your job, because you're not stressed out because you're worrying about where your next meal is coming from. We're not telling you guys this so you can grow up to be capitalist, materialist monsters. No, man, we just want you guys to not be so damn stressed out all the time. So stressed out to the point to where you're risking your freedom to make a little bit of extra money, when you can take that $1,200 iPhone you sitting on and do the same shit just by doing a little bit of research. Like he said, he's 4 weeks in the NFTs. I'm 2 weeks in the NFTs. And for real, after a good day of reading and buying one, I pretty much knew what I was doing.
Yo, it only take, after like the first one, I still be having some like simple like little stuff questions of just open CBN like laggy or whatever stuff like that. But like once you understand how it works, you understand how it works, because it's not hard.
Exactly, and it's not difficult at all, bro. And since it's not difficult, it enables it bridges. It's something that can bridge this wealth gap that's starting to actually expand. And you can reclaim back some of your wealth. Shit, some of you guys might be listening to this podcast and you just want to fucking refinance. You just want to pay off your house, so you know that you have somewhere to live. As long as you pay the utilities and property tax, you have somewhere to live. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys just want to pay off that car. Some of you guys just want to put your kids through college. These things are attainable through the internet. Instead of spending so much of your time on the internet concerned about what other people are doing in their personal lives, you can spend time on the internet making money and still do that. Because bro, NFT drops are scarce, sparse. The most you'll do for an NFT drop: join the Discord, be active enough in the Discord to get a pre-sale pass, and then all you got to do is show up on pre-sale drop.
Pretty much.
That's it. All you gotta do is show up, beep boop boop, click a couple buttons.
When you get the pre-sale drop, or they whitelist you or whatever, and you get the early drop, bro, it makes your life so much easier. Because it's like a sneaker release where they're like, all right, you're in like the day before.
Yeah, so it's like, okay,
this is your window. Cool. Like the Tools of Rock, for example. Tools of Rock, like you had to be one of the first 2,000 people in the Discord, I believe. You had to like sign up to be on the list or whatever. So I did that or whatever, and then they were like, all right, so you have to buy a ticket. You bought the ticket or whatever, and then a ticket gets you one NFT, so it's the same price as one NFT, right? But when you had the ticket, they allowed you to also buy 3 extra. So you could buy a total of 4. So I bought 4. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I literally, no matter what I do with these, because of the price I got them at, which is 0.069, which was like a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't, see, 0.1 would be like 300. No, it was like maybe $200 or ish, about $200 or something like that per one I bought. You know what I'm saying? And I easily could sell them all for double what I paid. But if I hold them, because that was only like 2 or 3 weeks ago, the longer you hold, the more they go up usually. And obviously that's not going to be the case with every single NFT. You know what I'm saying? Like I could take the L. This is a great NFT that we think is going to do great. It might, I don't foresee this, but it might do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I could have just spent $800 for nothing. but I don't know that. You never know. It's one of those things. It's like most of the time you can at least break even. You can at least sell it for what you got it for. A lot like if it's a shitty project, you might take the L and have to sell it for less. But if it's a good project, you're not selling it for less than what you bought it for. So you're not gonna lose anything. And again, it's on the price of Ethereum. So if Ethereum goes up, then your value goes up too. So
Bet. And that's exactly the entire gist of this, of what we're trying to get at here, bro. It's just another way to invest. It's just like stocks, it's just like crypto, it's just like investing in these things, but it's just another investment vessel that makes it more interesting, right? And bro, imagine it's like family heirlooms. Like people talk all day about, for example, Jay-Z, his last album talking about leaving family heirlooms. Well, if you know, the world is pretty much going all digital at this point. Obviously, digital heirlooms are going to be the new thing. Digital heirlooms that were bought on the internet, but now they're sealed off in cold storage, which is exactly what the picture frames are. You take the stuff off of your wallet, transfer it to your cold storage, plug that into the movie, to the sorry, it's like movie, but to the display screen, and it displays your art, and it's protected because it's sealed on the blockchain that you took off of the blockchain and sealed into a hardware wallet. So literally, it's just another way of family assets, of continuing or even building generational wealth. So it's something that we think that everybody should at least be taking note of and being interested in, doing research on. We're not saying we want you guys to go ape in and fucking buy every new NFT you see. No, because most of these
you
NFTs
definitely
now,
don't do that. Don't
yeah,
do
no, don't,
that.
please don't. This is not
Don't
none of
do
this is
that, please.
financial advice anyways, but
Yeah, none of it, bro. Don't do
none of
that.
this is financial advice. But bro, just settle down, do your research, save money that you would like to invest, put aside like $50 every other week or something like that. And then when you do feel like you have enough for a project, start looking for start shopping for projects. Check projects websites, right? Check and see how long these websites have been up. Check and see how long these
Hmm.
people have been around. Check and see how long that Twitter account has been around. Check and see, do they have a unique art style? Is their art style basic? Are they copying somebody else? Because those are
Hmm.
all factors that are going to drive the market. And once you find that unique thing that you like and you want to buy and you would be comfortable holding forever, displaying in your living room on a digital screen, buy that thing and shit.
And that's the thing. You have to buy the ones you like. Stun. That was one of the things Stun told me. He was like, "Yes, there's gonna be those ones. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be those ones that you'll be like, I'm unsure about this one. I don't know if I really like the art. You know what I'm saying? But like, you might take a chance on it, and it might hit, and it might not. So for me, it's like buy the stuff that you like, because like you said, like if you get stuck with it, am I gonna be pissed that I'm looking at this fucking dog in like 7 years? You know what I'm saying? Like this dog got me fucked up, bro. So it's one of those things. Like buy the things that you like. Like if it's art that you can rock with, like man, I can see this displayed in my crib. Buy it. Like if you can afford it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things. Is like don't put any money in that you cannot afford to lose. You never know what the market will do. You don't know if people are gonna buy the art. You don't know what the situation is gonna be. So you definitely like buy the things you like. Don't go overboard and spend all your money because you never know what's gonna happen. But sometimes you gotta spend all your money. So I'm just gonna tell you that now.
But honestly, yeah, sometimes, bro, you gotta risk it. If getting rich is something that you believe in, retaining wealth, sometimes you gotta be willing to lose it all to gain it all. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
just how
have to
the
be
nature of the game. You got to be.
with NFTs, bro. Like some of these be like, and some of these projects, like we've been talking about the projects to be like, oh, 0.05 and 0.07 and all that. Like that's not no real money. Some of these projects be zero point 0.5. That's like almost $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like that's almost $2,000. So like you can't be unsure on that one. You can be, but I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be sure that I'm, you know what I'm saying, making the right decision on that one because that's a big amount of money. If I lose $200, I lose $200, bro. But like, yeah, I'd rather lose $200 than two bands. I know that for a fact. Because two bands is not like imagine spending zero point 0.5 or one full coin on something and then you lose it, bro. Mm-mm.
Yeah, bro, that would, you feel me? That would break my heart. But shit, that's the nature of the game. And if this isn't a risk you aren't comfortable with taking, that's perfectly fine, bro. Don't take the risk, you know what I'm saying? Find other avenues. But it's just something that maybe you can spread on to somebody that you know is worth taking that risk. And hell, they may even, be like, bro, I made 100K off that shit. Here's 5 bands. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to expect
Yeah.
that from people. You should always do things from the goodness of your heart. But I'm just saying you can put yourself in that position to help other people, because that's what all this is about. You know what I'm saying? Continuing, like Nipsey Hussle said it, R.P. Nip. One of the greatest things I've ever heard from him is that the greatest human act is to inspire. So if we can just inspire you to inspire your little brother that's a crypto nerd into doing that, bro. And he says, no, we good. I made $1 million today, bro. Quit your job. We're all right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Yeah,
like
like,
that's what'll
and
bring a smile to our face.
bro, and like you said earlier, it's not about trying to make $1 million. If I buy something, like for example, I bought the lion, Lazy Lions NFT. Shout out Lazy Lions, like it's a dope NFT, a bunch of lions with a bunch of different traits, all that. So it's 10,000 of those, right? Like I bought mine at 0.19. You know what I'm saying? So it was like almost $600 at the time. It was like probably $500-ish. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting offers. That was 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. I've been getting offers at like 0.5, 0.6, which is about right now like 2,200, 2,400, something like that. Off, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot more than what I paid, and I'm not getting ready to sell it because the floor keeps going up. Like the value of the lines just keeps going up, so I'm just gonna watch it.
Exactly, bro. You just go along for the motherfucking ride, man. But bro, this is just one of the this is how deep of a hole recently is, bro. We've been talking for 20 fucking minutes about one aspect. This is one channel, one section in Hypernova. And we're scratching. When I tell you we're scratching the surface, we haven't told you about different wallets. We haven't told you about different marketplaces. We haven't told you about none of this. But this is just how deep reselling gets, and especially reselling within Hypernova Group. So this is exactly why I wanted to bring Reese on, to really educate you guys about different ways that you can make money, because he's literally, like he said earlier, he's done everything. He's worked damn near every job you can fucking work. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every fucking job he's worked, I've heard of. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of. And I think I applied for most of them.
Bruh, you know?
Like this internet money, this shit is deep, man. Like
It's going crazy. It's going crazy right now.
And
it's just one of those things, like it's enough for everybody. So don't sit on the sidelines. Look, man, I heard about Bitcoin probably, let's see, I had been right before my daughter was born, right around the same time. So like 2013-ish. And I remember being like, bro, I'm not buying that shit. It was literal pennies. Like it's not backed by anything. I can't just go to a bank and I'm not buying that shit, bro. Not buying it. It was at cents. I shouldn't even be working for anybody. I shouldn't, bro. Hypernova wouldn't even exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm out here like it's one of those things. It's like, man, I should have bought into that. I should have bought into that. I have so many should have bought. Like, bro, I have a lot of them. Oh, I should have bought this. I should have bought in at this point. I should have bought it. Like, and there's a lot of things that I did buy into, but I bought into when it was like 200% more than what I could have bought in at. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are things that make a difference, bro.
Yeah,
pay attention and like get in there.
And like he said, bro, it isn't always about the end. Those are personal goals that I may have or that Reese may have, right? For ourselves, bro. Because for real, you don't need an end to live comfortably.
Hell no.
You could, bro, you
Hell
fucking
no.
500K, you'll be good. 500K, tie up 20% of that 100K into dividend paying investments, or stake 100K, or split it up, stake some in the cryptocurrency, get some dividend stock, bro. You'll never fucking work again.
Even a nice down payment on a crib, even just like you know what I'm saying, a nice down payment on a crib to where your payment's not high, you can afford the monthly, even if you don't make that much money. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make that much money on paper, but you come with 100,000, 200,000 that you made off crypto, bro, you're not getting denied for nothing. You got good credit, and you know what I'm saying? What? Like they're ready, bro. They're giving you a house, whatever.
And speaking of credit, this is something you can use to repair your credit. You know what I'm saying? You can use it to pay off those old loans, those student loans, if you want to. Bro. The whole point of this podcast is inspire you to live your life grounded. You can't live your life grounded if you worry about nail net, fucking garnishing your checks. Come on, man. You can't do that. You gotta really, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find ways to to get rid of the past so that you can dwell in the present and only look forward to the future. So you're not looking in the past. You're not worried about none of that shit, bro. And that's all this shit. All this episode is about. Showing you that, bro, you can take this internet money, you can take this internet and $500 and go crazy. There are some people in Hypernova that started out when PS5s were real hot, took one PS5, bought it for 500, sold it for 12, bought two PS5, you know what I'm saying, for 1,000, sold those for 24, rinsed and repeat, and they bought cars, houses.
Easy. Off fucking video games.
One channel in this Discord for like 80 channels. One channel.
Bro, and it's one of those things. It's like I always say this too. You know what I'm saying? Like the market of resale has changed. Like the botting has changed. Like the bots have changed. Like it's just different from when I started, right? Because things evolve, things change. Like the stores have more, you know what I'm saying, security on their site, so the bots don't work and your proxies don't work and all that. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be something that works. There's always going to be something that works. But also, like, I feel like once you kind of get in this world, even if you don't use a bot and you start taking L's and you start like being like, okay, well, I took the L because it is on this site when I was going manual. Next time I should do this, or next time I should do that. And you start being able to cook manual, you will always be able to resell. It doesn't matter if they like outlaw bots. If all the bots don't work, if you know how to buy things, you know how to buy things. It doesn't matter what the site is. It doesn't matter if it's shoes, if it's NFTs, and that's something else. Me and Heisenbit was talking about like we will not get shut out of things. Like if we have to buy things manually, like some of these NFTs, there's like, for example, I'm gonna throw one out there, Makeaverse, which is like the Mex or whatever that we talked about earlier, right? There's 8,888 of those. Last time I looked, there was like almost 40,000 people in the Discord. That's gonna be a sneaker drop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them ones. It's like if you don't know what you're doing, like don't let that be your first NFT drop, because it's not gonna go well.
Yeah, try
Like
and
that's
find
one of
you
them
a
ones you
smaller
want to
project.
know. Yeah, that's one of the ones where you like, I need to know like a little bit about what's going on before I try that. My first NFT drop I tried was the crystals, and that was a big drop. I dumped a whole bunch of money and I was like, I'm ready. And then I have a hardware wallet and it wasn't set up to allow contracts, so I failed. First drop out the gate. That one would have made me a ton. That one would have like set me off. That would have like probably quadrupled my money, and those were like 1,600 a piece. You know what I'm saying? So like, and some of the people got rare ones. I saw one sell for like 88K a couple weeks ago. Simple shit, bro. Like it's like a lottery, but it's like a mini art lottery.
Literally, it's literally like the mini art lottery, bro. But like you said, shit, I bought one, and it bricked. They only meant, I ain't even check, bro. They only meant like 500. Hold on, let me check their Twitter right quick. They only meant like 500 something, bro. But at the same time, shit, it was a priceless experience. It was a priceless experience, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fucking priceless experience. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Reese just followed me back. Yeah, that's what's up. Hold on, let me look up this NFT. And let me tell you how much they meant it, just for perspective, to show you, you know what I'm saying, how much I'm down off it. And shit, it don't bother me, shit. I mean, the money gone. You feel me? I still got the
it happens,
NFT.
bro. You got the NFT, and that's the point I made about like buy shit that you like. Because if you get stuck with it, you're gonna be pissed if you spent a couple hundred on some shit and that shit is stupid, and you got to look at it every day. You're gonna be real mad.
Yep.
Because you don't want to sell it while you're down. Like why am I lose money for? That's stupid. I might as well just hold
it. Exactly. Like there's no point to that. And it's like every time I log into my OpenSea, I can look at my wallet. They only minted like close to 1,000. I just checked, but every time I log into my OpenSea, I look at my wallet and I use that as inspiration to do more research on the next project, to not be so anxious and have such an intense fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? In on the next project, and just to really take my time, because there's not a rush. Because when you rush, you make mistakes, and this is just a mistake, unfortunately, a $250 mistake. But bro, it's okay. I get paid weekly. That's all right.
Yeah, that's a small mistake in this space. Like
small, super small.
You can make a much larger mistake, bro. I've seen some good. Like, let me tell y'all, people, because everybody's getting into crypto now, the scammers are out. They out, bro.
They
Like
are out. So
sometimes
please take
you
your
see,
time.
bro, you see on open, like pay attention, read everything twice, make sure you're like putting it to the right wallet, make sure you're on the right site. People be making sites that look like the other site that you about to mint from to drain your wallet. Like all kinds of that happened with Solana the other day. People's wallets got drained because they were on a site that they thought was the right site, but it wasn't. Bro, like pay attention, pay attention. So on OpenSea, I see like you will look at some of the popular projects and people be minting or they be offering, they be putting offers up, and it'd be like 1 USDC. But if you're not paying attention, you're like, oh, somebody's about to pay me 1 ETH. Yeah, click, 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 click. And the next thing you know, you sold it for $1.
And you honestly lost even more money because you had to pay fucking gas.
You had to pay gas. And if it's something that was already worth, like if you bought it for say 0.2 and it's worth 1 ETH, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's 5 times your money. But now you've not only lost the money you put in, you're in the hole because you had to pay gas.
Exactly.
Pay attention, bro.
So please, and which is exactly why, we're not telling you guys hop on Twitter right now and start to know, bro. Take your time, bro.
Please
Look at some YouTube, bro. Look at some YouTube videos, goddamn. Look at some YouTube videos. Read a ton of articles. Learn about different types of wallets. Pick the most secure wallet for you. Understand how these smart contracts work. Understand how this stuff works before you really get into it. At least have a basic understanding of it, so that way, like Reese said, you can stay away because the scammers is out with any new thing. That's how crypto gets labeled as a scam, because newbies try and get into it. They don't do their proper research. Other more experienced people that have been in the space a lot longer take advantage of that, manipulate them, and scam the fuck out of them. And now they're hurt and they don't want to invest in it anymore. When in reality, if you do more research, I'm not excusing scamming at all. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But
you gotta pay attention.
But it's all about risk management. All about risk management. It's one thing to get scammed because it was a shitty NFT. You know what I'm saying? It's another thing to get scammed because you didn't double check the links.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a big L. Like you not paying attention and it's costing you money. Like that's a big L.
Big L. We don't want to ever cost you money. We just want to make you money.
Bro, some of these NFTs have like I've seen some crazy ones where they were going for like crazy amounts and got sold on accident for like one of those stupid prices like that. Bro, I just can't imagine the pain. Like lost maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars on a mistake because you wasn't paying attention. Sick.
Telling you, man. Telling you. Super sick. But shit, man, I'm at the end of my list of questions. I knew NFTs was gonna take up pretty much all the time.
Facts. We went off on a tangent there.
Man, bro, NFTs. But no, for real, the NFTs is that wave. But shit. Do you have anything you want to add to the people, Reese?
I don't. Shit, if y'all want to know more about Hypernova Group, the website hypernova.group, the Twitter at Hypernova Group, or myself, Washedreese on Twitter. Holler would definitely give you some info. See if we can get some new members. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to change some people's lives.
Big facts, man. And I promise you, it will change your life, man. So long as you allow it to be. It was great to have you on again, Reese. Always a good pleasure speaking with you as well. But
likewise, my guy. I'm definitely glad to be here.
Already, bro. I appreciate you, man. But as always, man, stay grande. Shout out the Nova. Shout out Scrap. Shout out Stun. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the gang. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out everybody that's not scamming. Shout out everybody that's out here being genuine, doing genuine stuff.
Everybody that's not scamming.
Shout out everybody that's being genuine, out here doing genuine things. Live grande, stay grande. Get at my guys at hypernova.group if you want to learn a little bit more about reselling and how to take over the internet. Stay tuned, guys. Grande Gang U is a great thing, man. Sign up for that email list so you can get those weekly lessons in your inbox. I'll be trying to drop an email every week and podcast bi-weekly to keep you guys educated. And because Grande Gang U is our mission to provide you with the knowledge that will inspire you to live grande, and that way you won't have an option. So appreciate you guys. Always good to have you on, Reese. We'll catch you guys next time.